Hey Capricorn, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekend reading for September 16th through the 18th. This is for Capricorn last shuffle. This is for Capricorn and all Capricorn placements as well. All right, we have stuck energy and we have true love. So this is a very interesting combination actually, because it's energy. It's how you are conveying or what drives your actions, in a sense, like the energy behind every action that you're taking this weekend, or every plan, or everything that you execute. It's almost as though, okay, so we have true love, and true love is all about how much you can only meet other people or meet situations where you are, in a sense. So this is about looking at yourself and saying, I deserve better, but then at the same time being stuck. And the stuck energy would be, well, what do you deserve? Kind of thing. Like let spirit sit and talk to you about what won't happen again too. And it's usually about this because you have a rainbow here and you have orbs. And so that's almost like spirit is trying to remind you the promise of the rainbow, right? It'll never happen again. I will never, ever drown you in whatever it was that you were in again. And so that would be that thing of going, well, you love yourself, but even if you, as much as you love yourself, you may feel as though you've missed opportunities. You may have felt that you're rejected in so many things, and you may have felt it is because of you as a person. Like, it's because of me. I'm not really whatever it is, right? Four of Cups can mean a lot of different things. I'm boring. I'm this or that, right? Because Four of Cups can oftentimes be boring, or I'm bored, or I'm complacent, or I'm not grateful for things or something. And so that would be there, but that's not the case. That's not the case. I would like to just point out that that's not the case. So we have stuck energy with the Ace of Swords, Five of Cups, Six of Cups, and Two of Pentacles. The truth, there's some clarity about maybe a relationship or a partnership in this energy, right? About there's some changes occurring, and a lot of there may be a lot of regrets, right? And it has to do with the past. This is very, very tough here to be stuck in this kind of thing. But more so than anything else, I think Spirit is making you stay in this more than anything else, because they want you to see the truth. The truth is there's always hope. Five of Cups is a very interesting card, because here it may seem, and it is true, you have lost more than you have left over. But the thing is if you know anything about about the cups, right? Two of Cups is the most hopeful energy that you can have. It's like a beautiful peace, a beautiful coming together, meeting of the spirit, meeting of the mind of some sort, right? It's about it's just a beautiful energy. When you spill the three is the celebrations. Three are the sometimes third party energy. It could be reconciliation, it could be casual energy, right? These are just my friends and we're partying. And so this, like, you spill those three, and this person's very upset, very sad, very miserable, because they've lost three versus the two. But a lot of times I like to say that this card usually represents to me that you still have what you've lost is say you have two quarters here, and you gained that, or you still have the quality, versus the 50 pennies that you spilled over, right? A dime a dozen kind of energy. It's almost better this way, and you can build, you can rebuild. Spirit wants you to know that you can still rebuild, that things are still good, right? There's hope. So you're stuck here until you could see that there's hope, till you could stop wallowing in, well, I should have done this, I should have done that, and life, it could be better had I done. They want you to sit in that until you see the hope, until you see that there's actually harmonious change, that once these things spilled, there's room now for change. Because that's what the Two of Pentacles really is almost all about. Although most readers see it as a balancing act, or trying to do one thing versus another, which would be like school and work, or a marriage versus family life kind of thing. But a lot of times this is about a harmonious change, something occurring that brings together a balance for you. And Six of Cups, this is all about the past, right? Past nostalgia, Um, and all of this energy combined is about some, it could be about a union or a relationship more than anything else. That you're stuck on some sort of fact or some sort of the getting clarity of a situation, but you've got to see that there's still hope for you. And you're going to be stuck there until you do. True love, it's stuck in the memory, walking down memory lane until you see that there's still hope, that there's a good change coming, great change. True love with the Two of Swords and the Four of Cups would tell me that you don't have a choice in a sense, but I would say, it's almost like reject the past, like leave the past where it was, right? If you love yourself at all, it's important to reject anything of the past, especially when it comes to um, like the heartbreaking things. It's very difficult. It's like they don't want you to focus on how bad things were. Although, I mean, that's truth, right? If it was bad, it was just bad. But they don't want you to focus on that. They want you to focus on the hope and healing part of it, which is the mental aspect of it, which is getting to a better place. Because with this Two of Swords, I mean, then you have the Ace of Swords here about seeing the truth for what it is. You could see that, like you could see back, and the way that you were then, the way your mind was then, although maybe you weren't in the right state of mind at the time, you felt you were stuck between a rock and a hard place. When you look back, you're like, my mind, I wasn't clear about some things, and so I made certain decisions. And it's almost like, yes, you may have put yourself in, who hasn't, right? Who hasn't put themselves in a situation? But it's like you look at it, and it's like they want you to focus on just getting to a calmer place or a better place, or a place where you have a peace of mind mentally. That's the only way to be, right? Because of that. So they don't want you to focus on how bad it was or it is, but focus on how things could get better. And teacher here, Hanged Man and Eight of Wands. This is maybe what has taught you a great deal, is seeing how sometimes things can move too fast. There's like something about the fact that you used to take your time, or you take your time doing things, and then seeing how, gosh, there's something about moving fast versus taking your time, changing the mindset of that. Like, you may have done something different and moved really, really fast with someone or something, and that has taught you a valuable lesson. And now you may be looking back like, I should have, this may be an energy of regret, like I should have moved fast instead of moved slow before. Or, took my time and needed more proof. I should have moved really quickly. This could be that energy, and it's taught you a great deal, right? Because it's like, of course it'll teach you a lesson. The Hanged Man is about learning a lesson, about seeing something differently. Fragmented energy with the Page of Cups and the Hierophant would tell me that you may be torn between extending an olive branch and doing your own thing. You're just torn. Like, should I just extend an olive branch? And almost to accept someone's apology, but then as well turn away. There's a lot going on here. You may either accepting an apology, right? Or offering something like some sort of tidbit of like, it's been great. And going your own way. You may be fragmented about breadcrumbing in a situation as well. Only giving just enough of a situation to get things to go in your favor. And the Hierophant is about my way or the highway. You may be torn about how to get your way. So the Page of Cups would be here to say, I'm only going to offer just a little bit and see if they bite. And then that may be what you're fragmented on here. I'm going to just give them just a little. Maybe they'll come my way and do what I want now. But this is... the truth is there's hope in something, but I'm not understanding why that is here, to be honest. But that you may be torn on trying to figure out how to get things to go your way. And because of that, it's like you don't want to be slowed down in some way. There may be something that is requiring you to move or to communicate quickly. And so you look at that, and it's like if you do communicate quite quickly, you are maybe afraid that you're going to be rejected, and the true love aspect would be that energy. Like, I'm going to miss this opportunity, and I'm going to be rejected in some way. Um, this is so all over the place, Capricorn. I almost feel like this is just wow. But stuck energy here would be very much so. Um, you see how things could actually balance out, right? And you don't want to miss this opportunity. That's the other part with Four Cups. You don't want to miss an opportunity because you're undecided about what you should do. There's a need for you to get to a better place in your mind somewhere, like to get a peace of mind. There's a need for this. Um, and there's a need to communicate. And there's also a need to walk away from breadcrumbing situations, especially if you do actually care about a situation. There's a need to not like leave something, dangle the carrot, and then, bait and switch in a sense. There's a need not to do so. They're here because they're saying things are changing in a better way. Like things are changing for the better. So it almost looks like things are going to work out in your favor as well. And it's going to work out rather quickly because the Eight of Wands is there. But either way, I have, as far as signs are concerned, we have Taurus very strongly. We have Pisces. And that's about the only signs that I'm seeing. But they do have, yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Yes, yes, yes. So if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.